What's going on, guys? I'm back. I am home. I am back from LA. Oh my, was that such a long week? It's good to be back in New York. The time difference, man. It's only 3 hours ahead, but it still felt really weird. I finished while I was away. I finished Ignite Me. It only took me less than 2 weeks to finish it. Finished it on, I want to say the 17th I finished it. Now, this is the first series that I fully finished on this channel so far because there's going to be 3 more books, but of what's out there now, I completed it. Only thing I didn't read was Destroy Me. The thing from, the thing that's in Warner's point of view, that's the only thing I didn't read. And oh my god, was this so good. It was so good. If you have not read her series yet, I highly, highly recommend them. They're just so good. You get so invested in these characters, and if you don't know what it's about this girl named Juliet who has this ability, who basically, if she touches you, you just, you lose feeling in you, and she kills you. I wouldn't really say it shatters, because, they don't, it's not like you, blow up, kind of. It's more of, your insides, and then you just fall. And in this book, you follow them, and Omega Point, well, this is the part where I'm going to start getting spoilers, so if you haven't read it, I recommend not watching this part, because it's spoilers, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you read it, you may continue, obviously. So this final book, Omega Point was destroyed, so Warner took Juliet and all her friends in, and they started a war, basically. They started the war. And basically throughout this story, first of all, Adam, completely annoying, and throughout the whole book, all he cares about is himself. He doesn't care about anyone else. He just wants Juliet, and it's so freaking annoying, because you've seen Juliet develop into a person since the beginning, and Adam was her first love. We knew that. But Adam and her both had changed since the first book. So, she has started feelings for Warner, and you know that they're gonna end up together. And she needs Adam to wake up and realize that. The part that ticks me off is that Adam still hasn't told Warner that they're brothers. Juliet finally says something, because it's eating her up, and it's something she doesn't want to keep it a secret. And they finally know, and it's shocking that they don't want to kill each other. They want to get to know each other, and it's really nice to see their development together also. We find out that Warner's real name is Aaron. I think we find that out in Unravel Me. I think we find that out, but she doesn't really use it until Ignite Me. And I love Aaron way more than Warner, don't get me wrong, but it's really nice. And the way Warner calls her love, so cute, so cute. It reminds me of Killian Jones from Once Upon a Time, whenever he would call Emma love. That same concept, and it just gives me goosebumps every time. What else? I explained, my aunt was so, what's your book about? I just explained it as, a page-turner and, action-y. You didn't want to put it down when you started reading it. And I just really, really love that about her writing. And I highly recommend these books because, I just love, the sci-fi stuff and the fantasy stuff. And that's why, I really want people to, get into the series. And one thing that bothered me was, I told my dad to order me, I mentioned this in the unboxing of my books, when I got these in the mail. He got this for me in hardcover. All my other ones are in paperback, and it really bothers me. And I literally had to take off the jacket because it was starting to get beat up, and my books, I took it everywhere in California. And I was just really proud of myself that I actually finished it. But yeah, so I give this 5 stars. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads because it was honestly one of my favorites. Now, I'm currently reading The Land of Stories 6, Worlds Collide by Chris Colfer. And It's the last book in the series, and it's one of my favorite series. I grew up with this series. It started when I was 17 years old, and it's a children's series. But if you were a kid, would you pick this up? Like, be honest with me. Like, would you really pick this up? I wouldn't. But it's like, it's really nice that I got to grow up with this. Like, I'm huge on fairy tales. Like, huge on fairy tales. Like, Once Upon a Time and, like, The Land of Stories. It's just the same to me. And I mentioned that before in my review on the 5th book. But yes, so this is my next read. This is what I'm going to finish this month. Then next read, I want to say I'm going to read A Court of Thorn and Roses, or because You Love to Hate Me, depending on what my mood is, because I still have those. I came back with 4 books from California, so we'll see how long it takes me to read this. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. I am planning on doing uploads. I'm going to try to upload every Tuesday and Fridays, because I feel like 2 videos a week, and like I like uploading on Fridays, and I know a lot of people upload on Tuesdays, so I want to start on a schedule, because I feel like this randomly uploading is not like fair for everyone, and it's like kind of just like on my time, but I want to set a schedule for myself. So those are the days that I picked, and I'm glad that you guys have joined me for this ride of just books and videos, and thanks for sticking with me. Bye.